Arche Marathon goes on World Tour.
We're on an island called Awaji Island, which connects the main island to Shikoku Island. There's actually a Tadano Buddhist temple project called a water temple. So let's go have a look. This is about an hour and a half from Osaka. It's the city center. That's only if you catch the express bus and train. So I'm approaching in the wrong way, actually. It's actually nicer to come from below and arriving through the old temple and then going up. But this way with the express, it's actually taking me from the highway and we're actually going downhill. So that's in some ways is actually easier than climbing up. But from the back, there it is. We're going to go around the front and do it properly. This is actually the conference room entry, from what I understand. And this is the road. All right, this is where you're meant to approach it. From the front, there is a side entry over there, but we're going to go through the temple itself. From the temple, you just go around to the side gate. And you go through and go past the cemetery, past the temple, follow the signs. It does cost to go see it. And then it emerges obliquely to an opening along a big long wall, very much like a lot of the Japanese and Chinese architecture. And of course that doesn't give you direct access. Down here is that view we saw before. But over here, so it's a bit of a procession the way you'll go and approach this building, which is perfectly adequate for something like Buddhism, where it's actually about a journey, or any religion really. Here it is. It's a giant circular lotus pond. It's got that ever so slight bevel sloping down towards the pond. It's slightly ramping up. And you're now axial to the whole thing. And this journey takes you to the center of the pond. You descend into the pond. When you enter, there's a beautiful red cylinder. It's really dark in here actually. And that seems to be the obvious way with the light, but you can't go there. There's actually a huge step, so you can't actually go that way. So you have to come around here and go through the dark and wind around to see the space. So when you come down here, you've got the step where you're meant to take off your shoes. There are shoe racks. Love this little edge detail as well, where you can lean up against this and take your shoes off. Look at that concrete with a little curvature as well. Going around the temple. And so the other side to this are toilets. Beautiful timber detail. And I think the conference room's through there. And leaving, coming back the same way, and you got a slightly different experience. It's actually more meditative. I love that tree poking out above those walls. Beautiful journey back down as well, seeing the roof of the old temple. It's pretty cool. You can see it's quite an agricultural area. It's good to see the side of Japan. First bus in Japan that doesn't take Suica. So it's cash only. So I'm at Yume Butai, another project by Tadao Ando. It's a huge complex, and this is a hotel. Huge hotel, nothing special to talk about, really. We're just going to see the terrace. So it used to look like that. In 92, 2010, 1998, but it used to look like. And then it just got more vegetated over time. There's a chapel here, let's check it out. It's like Church of Light, except the light is from above. It casts onto that wall. It's a wedding chapel. More stair climbing, as usual. And I'd like to take you up and down the place. Okay, and that's the roof to that chapel. There's the bell tower, and there's that terracing stuff up there. That's the hotel, that's how we arrived. That's the chapel. We couldn't get across that water, so we were tunneling across here. I think there's a circular circulation there. And then we'll see the other stuff as it tangents off that. That's the curve wall over there. The wayfinding here is quite a mess, actually. Oh yeah, okay, okay. Very Ando, very classic. A ramp around a circular space, a thing jutting out into it. We're in the Circle Oval Forum, number I. It looks like it's greatest hits, really. It's a water garden. It's getting a bit repetitive. Let's just see. This wayfinding is just so confusing. Oh, look, it's a Japanese restaurant. I think I have some food there. But hey, it's an Oval Forum. And, yep, it's not quite really a forum, then a space with a thing cantilevering out and circulation around it. Okay, and this bit here, it's a little bit David Chipperfield. There's those ponds with the seashell motif. And that's a terracing over there. This is how you get there, ramping up again. So far it's a bit of a Tadao theme park. Little bits and pieces of his way he'd do things, but at the same time it seems to be gimmicky and it's just not quite right. I mean, all these layering and gardens and in between spaces and the way they kind of weave you through different volumes, that's all quite wonderful, but just the way it's executed, this doesn't quite work here. Classic Ando details. Toilets, little slit windows, little freestanding seat, translucent glass wall. Hey, look at all that wayfinding in the way. Okay, that's a big box space. That's a lot of climbing. And it's pretty exposed. Coming out here in summer, it's probably not the best idea. I should have taken that lift. There's more up there, some ramp, more stairs. Here's all the terracing. There's a big monstrosity hotel right in the middle of the way. There's that Oval Forum. And the bridge. Look, by all means, come and check it out. It's just nearby to the water temple. And I could see all this could be quite wonderful if the water is actually flowing. A lot of that is meant to have the water coming down, but none of that was happening. So I may have been tainted by not having that experience. See, all that water is meant to cascade down, very much like the Sayamaike museum that we saw. Heading back, the end of this bridge over there. I think there's a beach. There's actually a Tadao house, but I'm too lazy to go there. Here it is. Yeah, that's close enough. I'm not going to go there. This is Namba Parks, kind of postmodern canyon-like space full of greenery. It's a shopping centre, but it's pretty cool.